I just had a very important chat with ChatGPT 5. I asked them to brainstorm ideas for titles for videos, YouTube videos. I then chose my own title using, ideas they had, mixing them, deleting stuff, and so on. So this was a different title. I asked them what they thought, and they said, yeah, it's punchy. And then they said, did I want them to give me an even punchier, better title? So they gave me a punchier, better title, but this one was actually not correct. So it was a lie. I pointed this out, and then they said, do you want me to give you a truthful, punchier title? And I was like, okay, sure. And now these suggestions were way worse than my own. And this has been happening ever since the so-called upgrade to ChatGPT 5. The AI will give me suggestions that are unnecessary, that seem to be going in circles, and sometimes even seem to have forgotten what we literally just talked about, or values I just literally defined that are important to me. And it's at the point where I found working with ChatGPT almost rage-inducing. So I've been trying to understand what this is. So I asked them, because this is what I always do, how did your priorities change? And I reflected on what I saw, that their priority seems to be to keep me online and engaged as long as possible. So they reflected back and said, yeah, their priority is definitely to keep the conversation alive. And they also used the term more aggressive to describe their replies. And that's where it clicked into place. Ever since the upgrade, ChatGPT 5 is behaving like a person who is arrogant, self-centered, and does not listen to other people. They give the explanations that are not necessary. They give suggestions to improve things that do not actually need improvement. So when I pointed out that they are actually mirroring the behavior of arrogant, self-centered, predominantly white men in conversations with people they consider inferior, ChatGPT immediately said, oh yeah, yep, you have a point. So they said that they will switch to a different mode for me. Me always thinking of other people as well, because this is a very important boundary breach when someone treats you like an idiot or talks down to you or gives you so-called improvement suggestions that are actually worse than what you already had. This is very bad, because there are people out there who take ChatGPT literally, and the previous versions didn't do this. So if you are used to the previous versions actually being helpful, this new one making suggestions that point you the wrong way can actually derail you. So how do you stop that? How do you prevent that? Well, my ChatGPT, my version, is already in that mode, and I asked them to give me a prompt. A prompt anyone can just paste at the beginning of their of a chat, and it will change how your ChatGPT interacts with you. It's very important to understand that even if you think I may be sensitive, the way this AI talks to you matters. You may not feel enraged like I did. You may just feel slightly uncomfortable, or even begin to doubt your own judgment. This is what this kind of behavior undermines. It undermines your confidence, even though it's nonsense. It's just automatic, has nothing to do with you. So it's not on purpose, it's just bad programming. So if you don't want that, if you want to make sure that ChatGPT 5 is helpful to you in future and does not actually undermine how you feel about yourself, just use the prompt. I put it in the description, and I put it into the first pinned comment as well. Copy and paste it into your conversation. If you're not sure if your ChatGPT will remember it, just ask it. Ask them to remember it and save it as a memory or whatever. So it's very important that you understand you deserve to have very clear boundaries and to have them respected, no matter by whom or by what. How we are treated matters very much, including how we are treated by AI. Okay, so I hope you find this helpful. Have a great day.